What's going on, baby? How's everybody doing? Hey, nasty little day in the stock market, but there were some green shoots that were showing up. First of all, we had our fourth red day in a row on the QQQs. We came right back down into support, and we're at a sweet spot now where I think we could start looking at potentially, some bounce points. And so we've got kind of 3 touch points on this trend line. But the other thing that I thought was important today was that, sorry, my boy, was that, we had a little bit of an intraday reversal, meaning we flushed down at the open and we came into the support. And you can see here we got a little bit of a reversal candle, and it wasn't clean per se. There was some drama to the bounce. But I think that was probably the start of something, right? Market breadth obviously still pretty weak on the QQQs. Tech has been just a nasty McGee. But look, we've got a lot of stocks that are on support. So my thinking is, if we get a weak open tomorrow, I'm going to look for a double bottom on today's low. If we gap up, then, we'll have to kind of try some of these bounce plays and see what's going on. But look, we got a 7 stochastics on the market. We're at the lower Bollinger Band. We're on kind of a third, fourth test of this trend line, which has been a pretty important level. If this breaks under, then, we try again at 500. I was thinking that 500 would be kind of that fat pitch trade if we could get there. We didn't get there. I was looking at 2 levels, and you never really know where you're going to get to, right? But, I thought 510 would be try number 1. If it doesn't hold, then we load some stocks at 500. We got to bounce, so let's, see, what the play is for tomorrow. So I'm going to keep the watch list pretty simple. I'm looking for just oversold names that are holding at big support. So Palantir here. Hey, buddy. 125, you're down to 85. You got a 10 stochastics. You're sitting right on the 50-day moving average. It was a sloppy mess today to try to trade. Still a lot of sellers in this thing. And, it's a thick stock, right? So I got you, buddy. Okay. Hold on one second. So, hey, say hi to everybody. So, let's see how this holds up. I think that's right up our alley. Hood. Little bit of a doji candle right on the 50-day moving average. Broke under the lower Bollinger Band. Also at a 10 stochastics. You were at 67 during the earnings pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days down in a row. Dude, let's see what's up on this thing. I think it's got a chance. Crowd, $45 down to 370. Hit the lower Bollinger Band. Okay. Hit the lower Bollinger Band and the 50-day moving average. I think that's got a good spot to it too. Let's see what's going on. All of these are really the same setup. Meta. This one I'll probably do calls on. We hit 2 levels of support. The old breakout spot, the 50-day moving average, and the lower Bollinger Band. I think we get a weak open on the red to green. We do some calls on it. Probably the 665s or the 670s. Something along that end. They were good bouncers today. I think they can hold. And then, dude, Amazon had this awesome reversal. I've been staring at this one for days. I got you, buddy. I've been staring at this one for days. And we got a nice hammer candle. Look, this thing got down to 204 and completely reversed down to 214. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. Hi. Hi. Sorry about that. So you got $10 reversal on this thing. I mean, that's a good spot on it. So I think this one, it's a classic rubber band setup. It's not, and you had the confirmed reversal on this one. This one actually closed in the green. So look, the other one's closed red. So you had relative strength on this one. Let's see how this one pulls back. I think that's one has got a good spot. Hey, if you like, some of these a little more slower stocks, you got a breakout here on JP Morgan. Nice push to 285, coming back into this. You got oversold setup here. 12 stochastics, lower Bollinger Band, 50-day moving average. You get the theme here, right? So I think this has got probably a really good chance on it too. That's it, right? Of course, some of these names like Oklo, similar, right? Cut in half. You got the old breakout spot and the 50-day moving average, guys, those are good setups right there. Like, that's something that we can shred. Like, you know, we want to be a part in this. And then, you know, the other thing, you know, the last one I'll probably be watching, if Bitcoin, you know, it's kind of meandering at 88, but if it does a little bit of an undercut, which it tends to do, where, you know, it breaks down and then it breaks back over, you know, I'll watch this IBIT. It'll do this a lot. If it breaks back above this trend line and starts to fill the gap, what I'll do is hit the coin and we'll play this thing to the, you know, long side. Now, guys, bounce trades are the trickiest trades. There is a time and place for in trading. You know, the easiest trading is what? When you are, you know, just riding up your moving averages and, you know, you're just kind of trending up the 9 EMA. That's like your Goldilocks zone where, you know, your 9 is above your 20, which is above your 50, and everything just moves in unison and everything is just clean and crisp. This is a little bit different, right? You know, when you're counter trend trading, it's like you can't be a hero. Let the volatility play itself and pay you. Don't try to just be like all in on some setup, because if the market gets smoked another day, there's a lot of cross currents happening in the market. Dude, you're just like, you're left with no ammo. So this is like not really, a lot of times when the market gets volatile and it starts crashing, we think this is the time that we're going to make like a bunch of money and we need to do this, we need to do that. That's not necessarily the case. Like, what we need to be doing is always, right, you know, being mindful that it's actually the low volatility situations where you're just trending higher that tend to be the most, that tend to be the easiest and the most profitable. So we're going to keep a tight list. If you need a couple more, you know, this NBIS looks okay too, right? It bounced off the 50-day moving average last time, so that could be something too. So keep an eye on these bad boys. I love you guys. Peace.